This is Kazuto Kirigaya, also known as Kirito.
He's so cool.
Kirito has just finished playing Diablo Immortal for the first time and decides to play another great MMO, Sword Art Online. The game's creator Kayaba Akihiko announces that none of the players can leave and that they must beat the MMO. If they die in the game, they die in real life. Kirito says, sure, and ditches Tsuboi Ryotaro, also known as Klein. A month passes and Kirito teams up with a tsundere named Asuna Yuki, also known as Asuna.
Wait, are you a
Together
Redditor?
they use the power of friendship to beat the first floor boss. Kirito is called a beater and he becomes Edgelord 9000. Edgelord 9000 meets the Moonlit Black Cats Guild, who consists of the guild leader, Keita, NPC 1, NPC 2, NPC 3, and Saki. Edgelord 9000 goes on a grand adventure with NPC 1, 2, 3, and Saki, and they all become not alive. Keita also commits not alive by jumping off a bridge. To stop his depression, Edgelord 9000 kills Santa Claus, but that doesn't work, so Klein says, stop being depressed, but that also doesn't work, so Edgelord 9000 becomes Edgelord 10000. Edgelord 10000 meets Alola, also known as Silica, after she decided to go off on her own to become the very best Pokemon trainer. Unfortunately, her Pokemon couldn't evolve, so it became not alive. Together they go on a grand adventure to revive her Pokemon. It turns out that Silica's guild was an orange guild, so they try to kill Edgelord 10000, but he's too OP. Silica gets the revival item and revives her Pokemon. To celebrate, Edgelord 10000 participates in a game of Among Us, but Laughing Coffin don't like fun, so they try to ruin the game. Edgelord 10000 stops them by making a trade deal. Edgelord 10000 needs a better sword and goes to a blacksmith shop and meets a tsundere named Rika Shinozaki, also known as Lisbeth. Lisbeth tells Edgelord 10000, buy this sword. It's really good, but then it breaks. Together they go on a grand adventure to get a legendary crafting material. They immediately fail and fall down a hole.
You can fall until the end of time if you like.
But everything is fixed the next morning. Afterwards, Edgelord 10000 has Asuna make an S-class food and some explicit stuff happens. Edgelord 10000 and Asuna go on a grand adventure to a boss room, but they take a break and some Russian roleplayers decide to take on the boss. Their leader dies, so Edgelord 10000 and Asuna rush in and Edgelord 10000 reveals he's had a unique two-blade skill. Asuna's guild leader, Heathcliff, wants to show off, so he challenges Edgelord 10000 and immediately wins because of reasons. Edgelord 10000 and an ugly bastard go on a grand adventure, but it gets interrupted when it's revealed that the ugly bastard was a traitor. Asuna luckily calls a team meeting at the right time and the traitor is voted out. Edgelord 10000 and Asuna have a child named Yui, but it's complicated, so it deletes itself from the game, but not really. Some filler stuff happens, but Edgelord 10000 and Asuna are suddenly called by Heathcliff, where he tells them to speedrun the rest of the game. But before they could beat the 75th floor boss, it's revealed that Heathcliff is actually Kayaba Akihiko, so Edgelord 10000 tries to beat him up, but Edgelord 10000 is immediately killed. Instead of dying, Edgelord 10000 uses the power of friendship to turn into a force ghost and he kills Kayaba. Before logging out, Edgelord 10000 asks Kayaba why he made Sao.
何をしてる復権派の仲間にダイナにクルーガーに
The end.